Have you ever wanted to purchase fried chicken with a meme-based cryptocurrency based on a dog that's being pumped by the richest man in the world and the CEO of Tesla? If your answer is no, it may be yes very soon. It looks like KFC is going to be possibly accepting Dogecoin in the future, which is absolutely crazy. So the first real revelation in this was today when KFC Spain tweeted out a little bit about Dogecoin. It's funny, they tweeted this little meme here of their store with the Doge logo, of course, here in a car. And they responded, deberíamos accept our Dogecoin. I think it's pretty self-explanatory about accepting Dogecoin. Should they accept Dogecoin? And most people voted C. 90% voted C, in fact, which is pretty cool. And it's amazing when you see companies like this that sell basic commodities. You see companies like this that sell food items, that sell services. I mean, really, we started talking about this a lot, which I've talked about on the stream, on these videos a lot, is BitPay, because BitPay is an example of a company which is really transitioning the way we're using Dogecoin, because now you could use Dogecoin on all these different things, and the idea of KFC doing it, it's pretty big, because again, like a lot of other these places, if Dogecoin goes to zero tomorrow, the one who has to kind of take all the risk, the one who suffers the most, is KFC. Remember, they're not getting paid in concrete money. They're not getting paid in something that has a relative standard. But what's funny is, yes, money inflates. Yes, we could always print more. So what makes the U.S. dollar different than Dogecoin? It's a good question, because when you think about it, okay, oh my God, they're accepting something that is so highly speculative, but really, is the U.S. dollar any less speculative? Is the U.S. dollar any more safe than Dogecoin? I mean, there are certain guesses in regards to government support and stability from world governments, things like that, and I'll hear that argument. But in regards to the actual value, the actual price power polarity, I believe it's called, the model of how much the U.S. dollar could actually buy, is it really that different than a cryptocurrency? I don't think so. I don't think it really is all that different. You watch the U.S. dollar from the 1950s, you could probably go in with a dime and buy a whole bucket of chicken for a dime in the 1950s, where now that would probably be, a $10 bill. So, I definitely don't believe the U.S. dollar is all that much safer than Dogecoin when you really think about it. You see on Reddit here, a lot of people talking about, posting some memes with KFC and Doge, of course. KFC coming in with the Doge hammer here on Godzilla. It's pretty funny. A lot of people talking about it here. Then we have some articles here that were posted a few days ago talking about sort of debunking the idea, which I don't think is quite as accurate. Now, you can see this was on May 6th. This was a little bit ago. It's a little bit before the recent announcement today from KFC Spain. As if you look here on this article here, they said that Yum Brands, they're the ones who own KFC, said that it would accept Dogecoin in response to a customer query, but the restaurant operator wasn't very serious about it. We accept Cash Card and Dogecoin. I think I saw this tweet at the time, and yeah, it really didn't bring on anything. I didn't really think this was really going to equate to much. And it seems that didn't really happen. Obviously, there were other articles on this as well. KFC Canada, claimed that, they would be accepting Dogecoin as means of payment, but, probably just a tongue-in-cheek joke made in light of the Dogecoin craze. And, of course, that tweet was deleted. So, yeah, I don't think KFC Canada was very serious. But KFC Spain, this is different, man. This is different. They tweet this out, just an unsolicited Doge picture. Of course, they haven't talked about any other cryptos or any other altcoins or anything like that. But Dogecoin did seem to make the radar, which is amazing. And also, if you look at KFC, you could see that they actually, back in 2018, they actually had a Bitcoin bucket. If you look at this, they actually had a bucket which you can actually pay for with Bitcoin back in 2018. And this stupid article here is under a paywall here, but yeah, they had an event where basically you used Bitcoin back at the time, which was only $20 worth back then. Now that would probably be worth probably $150 worth or $200 worth, which is pretty funny. I'm sure the people who spent the Bitcoin back then probably are regretting it now. But yeah, so it was a bucket which had 10 original tenders, waffle fries, a medium side, gravy, 2 dipping sauces. Not bad, not bad. And cannot be purchased in any other payment method except for Bitcoin. So they have a history of doing this. This isn't a crazy idea. This isn't a crazy notion that KFC would be interested in using a type of cryptocurrency or accepting a type of cryptocurrency. They obviously must have the the infrastructure set up. Maybe if they're registered or whatever, I don't know, to where they'd be able to actually accept cryptocurrency payments. But yeah, again, man, it's just crazy when you really look at this. Again, BitPay is just one of them, but they're one of the most striking examples of what you really can do with cryptocurrency these days. I mean, again, you go to the food and drink categories, this specifically kind of relates. And I mean, we're not really seeing much in this category yet. This is the only category where we're not really seeing an awful lot. That's because, again, food is just so temporary. It's a simple transaction. There's no, everybody throws away the receipts. It's not a long-term transaction. Food is not something that typically people talk about on their tax returns, or people typically talk about with their financial advisors. So the average person just walks in with a $20 bill and wants to buy some chicken, but KFC might be changing the game. And you see, the thing about this is the way companies imitate each other. All it takes is KFC to do this, and then you got Chick-fil-A hopping on board, you got Popeyes hopping on board, you got Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's, you got them all hopping on board. They love to imitate each other, and you saw that with the chicken sandwich craze. I mean, this is, for those that don't live in America, I'm not sure if they have it all around the world, but the chicken sandwich craze was ridiculous because you would go into Popeyes, they launched this amazing chicken sandwich that was delicious, and then you'd go into KFC, and boom, they have a new sandwich. Now Wendy's does, and Burger King is doing hand-breaded sandwiches, and Chick-fil-A is changing things up. They all follow each other, they all emulate each other because it is so competitive. If people go in with their phones out and their Robinhood, out, and they swipe, go, boom, okay, here are some tenders with my Doge, it is very, very likely, in my view, that other companies will follow suit because they want to compete, they want to be competitive, they want to stay current, they want to stay up to date on current trends. And again, you could see that so clearly with that chicken sandwich craze. I mean, literally, it took a month before McDonald's and Burger King and everybody was like, oh my God, we're going to launch our own hand-breaded chicken sandwich now. So again, fast food is literally one of the most competitive things in the entire world. And again, what you'll be seeing probably is a competition for how much or how little Doge could you spend. Okay, you could buy a sandwich at KFC for 500 Dogecoin, but you could buy a sandwich at Wendy's for 800 Dogecoin, which has the better deal. I mean, literally, this level of mainstream adoption has never been seen before by cryptocurrency, and that's just the truth. I mean, think about this in your head. Okay, a year from now, there are commercials on TV where people are going into KFC and swiping their their phones or whatever, their crypto wallets or whatever, and spending Dogecoin. It's just ridiculous. I mean, that level of mainstream adoption would again cause the average person to view Dogecoin as a little bit more of a long-term asset in the same way they would view a savings account or a Bitcoin wallet or a stock. And that's really what matters. I mean, you're taking something that's a meme, that is satirical, but has a function. I mean, it's a cryptocurrency. It works. You could spend it. They don't have a great mission. They don't have a great white paper. They don't have anything amazing that they're working on. They're not actively seeking to improve the blockchain network. They're not doing any of that. It's just a meme currency. And because of that, you're seeing really the biggest test of its longevity being in its mainstream adoption. So the more this page gets filled up, the more that the rest of these pages get filled up, and the more KFCs, start adopting Dogecoin, the better off we'll be for the future. That being said, everybody, thank you all so much for watching and for listening. If you guys want to buy Dogecoin, my Robinhood link is down below in the description, my affiliate link, as well as my Coinbase link. If you guys want to buy some other cryptos, of course, if you guys use my affiliate links, we both get a tiny bit of free crypto, so we can't love that, right? And of course, if you guys join my Discord down below in the description, you can join some awesome conversations we've been having over there. I would love to have you guys over there. That being said, guys, thank you so much for listening. As always, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you guys are new. Catch you all in the next one.